So, mystery spaceship. We do want to do one thing. What's our plan? What exactly are we going to do when we run into trouble? What? Thank you, Squall. You rescued me again. I can't thank you enough. Don't worry about it. I just did what I wanted to do. You know what? Squall, you're a real dumbass. You should be old enough to understand what she wants. The spacesuit was in our way before. Give me a hug. A real tight one. I need to know that I'm alive. We still have to get back. We may be alive right now, but look at our situation. You want to live, right? You want to go back and see everyone, right? And not become other people's memories. That's right. What the? Aliens. Yeah. Doesn't look like a very friendly creature. Let's just try to sneak by it. Better be ready for anything. Let me double check my junction. This isn't too big of a problem for us in a way because I know what the deal is here. There's a little bit of a trick here. At first, when you encounter these, I think they're fairly dangerous compared to any creature we've encountered before. The thing is, they seem to be... You can take them down, but you can't kill them. So you have to figure out how you actually permanently kill them. On the positive side, there should be no random battles here, only the creatures you see. It's no use, it won't open. I guess we have no choice but down. But to go down, I assume. It's a fairly simple thing what's going on here, but you might not be aware of it. How could you? The creatures are color-coded. But you don't know that at this point, and it won't matter all that much anyway. Can we mug them? Yes. I'd like to scan one, just to know how much life they have. We have a scan. Propagator. We have scans. Monster living in the spaceship Ragnarok. Very violent in nature, it attacks anything that moves within the ship. So 4,600 points. We'll have to heal him. It's always a nasty thing to have to do, but... Wizard's Stone. Okay, we don't have to do anything. Silence. as useful as wizard stones are, that's 50 high-level magics we can refine from that alone. But it's not that important. We can get something like that through other means. We don't have to. We don't have to do anything special. We don't have to get the muggings to work. Let's kill them as soon as possible. Yeah, it's not actually dead. That's why it just lays down there for a while. First one was purple, this is green. That's really what you should be remembering. The colors. Where was what color? Yeah, if you manage to do that, you pretty much have everything under control here. And the fights aren't that dangerous, so even if you don't really understand what's going on at the moment, at the start, it won't make much of a difference. Because you have to fight them even if you like this, even if you know what's really going on. These are a nice opponents in another way too, so you won't get any experience out of them. So if you just want to level up your guardian forces, this is wonderful fun to do it. I'm not going to permanently kill them until my characters find out how to do that. I think we do need to get the upper floor. Spirit Junction, maybe a status defense. Didn't manage to escape. yellow. Yeah, we're very well protected from elemental attacks. And with minor changes we can increase that when situations require it. Ah shit, I managed to escape it. Okay. A report on monsters breeding on the ship. We eliminated all the monsters on the ship, but we leave this report in case they breed again. Monsters are 3 to 6 meters tall, extremely hostile and savage. They are ferocious carnivores and have attacked and devoured numerous crew members. There are 8 independent monsters, but they are also one entity. Monsters can be killed through regular combat, but it must be done systematically. For example, if you kill one monster in a certain place and kill another in a different place, the first monster you killed may be revived by another monster. The 8 monsters work together to maintain their colony. They seem immortal, but they are not. Killing them in a certain order prevents them from reviving one another. Here is a more clear example. Let's name the 8 monsters with letters A through H. Let's say Monster B can revive Monster A and Monster D can revive Monster C, and so on. If you kill Monster B right after you kill Monster A will never be able to revive. We have confirmed that the monsters are paired up, have similar features. That is all the information we have to plug. So basically, we have to kill them in pairs that have the same colors, right? Red one is right outside this door. Purple bastard. Excellent. We have to... The other red should be easily accessible without getting into another fight. Yeah, Sandetsuke. Carbon gold. Vitality bonus. This would be the best place ever, really, if you want to just build your character as good as possible, because you could try to keep your character level as small as possible until you get into a place like this. This is basically an infinite amount of Guardian Force development points for no experience. Basically a boss fight after boss fight after boss fight after boss fight. So you could fully develop all the abilities without getting level up. Then you could junction all the things that give you the bonuses that you want. Strength bonuses, vitality bonus, fatigue bonus, whatever it is that you want. I think we do have to get rid of the infestation before this will end. So I'm not killing these for the fun of it. A lot of wizards don't after this though, we should use them. I guess the best use is to get the highest level elemental magic. There should be yellow and green pairs left after this. Pandemona. Speed or strength? We only really, well, having two guys with strength bonuses would be just fine. I think I'll take the absorb, because sometimes the commands unlock the abilities. What's the purple's end? So, what green? Two points of damage, yep. Not exactly all the top. So, yellow pair only left. Don't know where the other part is. The yellow pair, but I doubt that really matters. We just kill the other one and search for the last remaining one after that. Should be a simple matter. I wonder how we're gonna get out of here. I mean, these guys probably aren't exactly spaceship pilots. Although at this point that's not... That's the least of the storyline's problems on such little things. Maybe some kind of automatic system. I believe it. That this is a fairly advanced civilization. Magic junction. What's privilege? So I think once we go up the elevator, we'll find the last Yedu, and that'll be it. And you're it. So the spaceship's pretty much completed at this point. Emergency security system activated. Cockpit access denied until all threats are eliminated. So where's the yellow belly missing? And that is it. It didn't look like there was anything else really going on here, so I'm heading straight for the cockpit. Wow! I have to fly this thing? Squall, it's trying to talk. Volume? This is a Star Air Station. Ragnarok, do you read? Ragnarok, do you read? A radio signal. This is Air Station, do you copy? This ship is the Ragnarok? Oh, is this really the Ragnarok? You're in space, right? Yeah, but I have no idea where we are. Roger that, we can track you from here. We can go home. Ragnarok, it's been 17 years. Well, that's something I don't believe. I would have sort of, I guess, believed if they had recently lost contact with it, but because the other things going around, they sort of would have sent someone to pick it up. I mean, if we could just take a few air suits, or space suits rather, and just fly here, why wouldn't they just send a craft to dock and take it home? Can we make it back? Leave it to us, you should have enough fuel. Enter your location into the atmospheric re-entry program and you'll be okay. Once you enter the atmosphere, we can guide you down. You'll be just fine. How do I enter the data? No sweat, we'll take this step by step. Are you in the pilot seat? There's too many seats here. It's the one on the right. Go sit there. Okay, I'm here. See the touch panel in front of you? Yeah, I see it. The rest is easy, just enter the following data. Go ahead. Data entering. Next, I'm sure you're okay, but there's something I need you to do. Turn off the gravity generator. This should save some fuel. Use the same touch panel to turn it off. Alright. Done. Congratulations, you're home free, Ragnarok. And there's one more thing we need to tell you. From all of us at Ground Control, we wish you Godspeed. Thanks. Go sit over there, put your seatbelt on. We'll be home soon. Hopefully. Now go sit down. Just a little longer. Why are you holding on to me like this? You don't like this? Just not used to it. How about when you were little? Didn't you feel safe and secure being held by your parents? Can't remember anything about my parents. But alone was there for me. Alone was there to hold my hand. Made you feel safe and secure? Sure. But she left, just disappeared. Afraid of having that feeling of comfort taken away. You were afraid of losing us. Is that why you kept your distance? I was always alone. Squall, you missed out on all the good things in life. You missed out on so much. Maybe. Definitely. I like it like this. I liked having my mom hold me. My dad too, back when we got along. I'm not your mom. No, of course not. But now, you're the one who gives me the most comfort. Comfort and happiness. And annoyance and disappointment too. Whatever. You should get back to your seat now. Just a little longer. You'll be safer in your seat. We're gonna make it home. We're gonna make it home, right? We can only hope. When we get back, we won't be able to stay together, huh? Maybe. No one can predict the future. There are no guarantees. Those were your words, Rinoa. That's not what I meant. We'll figure out what to do once we're back. They'll be all angry at me. Angry? This is Air Station. Ragnarok, please respond. I have a question for you. We're collecting escape pods. We have a good idea what happened. I hear no one from Lunar Base is on Ragnarok. How many of you are there? Just two. Your names? Squall, Seed from Ballum Garden, and the other, Rinoa. The sorceress. She's on the ship. So it's true. Rinoa is a sorceress. I've become a sorceress. I can't stay with you anymore. Respond, Ragnarok. I don't want the future. I want the present and stand still. Respond, Ragnarok. Nobody would want to be around me anymore. The sorceress will be seized upon arrival. I'm scared. Squall, do you copy? Is the sorceress listening? I'm scared, Squall. I don't want to go back. Yeah, Rinoa doesn't want to go back. Fade to black. Lovely. I don't know what to do. This is just another crossroad in my life, but for the first time I don't know which way to go. I've come this far because I've fallen for you. Now, am I just supposed to let you go? Sorceress Rinoa, Hein's descendant? Come with us. We must seal your power for the sake of the world. All right. Thank you for understanding. Tell us when you're ready. I should tell you this before I go. I was possessed out in space. There was a sorceress inside me. Ultimecia, a sorceress from the future. She's trying to achieve time compression. She's the only one who would be able to exist in such a world. She and no other. As long as I am free, she'll continue to use me to accomplish her goal. We can't let that happen, right? I should go now. I'm ready. Alright. We'll be heading to the Sorceress Memorial. Rinoa, don't go. Thanks, Squall, but I have to go. Oh, I still have your ring. You keep it. You sure? Yeah. This is what Rinoa decided. There's nothing I can do about it, right? You're giving up awfully easily. and I wouldn't trust Renoa's decision making too much at this point because she's acting out of fear. So they just let me keep their spaceship. Why not? Really, I am the correct person to fly this thing. I entered coordinates once and I can't go up. So what exactly can I do? I'm home. How did you get here? Well, a lot of things happened. I was unconscious for a while after the escape pod touched down. When I came to, it was just me and Piet. Piet? Oh, the guy who escaped with us. What happened to Alone? Alone wasn't with us anymore. Not only that, there were signs of a struggle. I hope she's safe. The Ishtar rescue crew brought me here. The rescue crew told us about the ship and that you were all safe. I see. Squall, when you jumped out into space, you didn't think about anything else, did you? That's right. I wonder if there's anyone who'd do the same thing for me. Oh well. So where's the princess that changed the ever-cautious Squall? Sup, Squall. So glad you're safe. I hate to tell you this now, but we've got major problems down here. Well, here it goes. Some big thing called Lunatic Pandora came out of nowhere. Matron couldn't achieve what she set out to do because of it, which is okay. Matron's not a sorceress anymore. Matron gave away her power to someone without realizing it. To Renoa. What exactly does that mean? She can cast spells normally and has some kind of limit break spellcasting ability. So what exactly does being a sorceress mean here? And oh yeah, the Galbadian military is controlling Lunatic Pandora. They excavated it from the ocean where Ishtar sank it years ago. Inside the Lunatic Pandora, there's this thing called a crystal pillar. It calls monsters from the moon. Then monsters came falling from the moon. Total panic down here. It wasn't just monsters that came falling down. Sorceress Adele came down along with the machine that confined her. I guess the stream of falling monster engulfed the machine. Lunatic Pandora caught Adele from that stream. Dr. Odin thinks that may have been Galbadia's true intent. Meaning... Still, that's enough for now. But Squall! I know we've got problems. But I can't think right now. What's wrong? Renoa is a sorceress now. She received Matron's powers. An escort from Ishtar came to pick Renoa up. Renoa's in Ishtar now. We have to go get her. Was she taken by force? No, it was Renoa's decision. She was scared about being a sorceress. Scared of being feared, hated. Scared that no one would want to be around her. She said she couldn't handle that. Didn't you try to stop her? It was Renoa's decision. What right do I have to object? Oh, stop that. What are you talking about? Why did you go all the way out into space to save her? To hand her over to Estar, so that you might never see her again. No, right? Wasn't it because you wanted to be with her? You're a fool! Seriously? A fool, huh? Maybe. What am I doing? I may never get to hear Rinoa's voice ever again. What the hell am I doing? What can I do? Chorus. Have you decided? Heading to Esthar, right? Pandora, whatever, and Sorceress Adele are out of my hands. I don't even know where to look for Sis. The only thing I know is Rinoa. The only thing I want to do for sure right now is for Rinoa. We're going to get her back. Okay. Whoa! Okay, who's flying this thing? Hey. Ah, excuse me. We're flying. I hope this ain't the case, but I can picture Selfie in the pilot seat and... Selfie screaming, "Woohoo, we're flying!" And standing next to her, a very excited Irvine. Woohoo, we're flying! Selfie's just amazing! You sure you can fly this thing? It just kinda took off. I don't know, it's pretty easy, I think I'll be fine. But there's no guarantee it won't crash. Yeah, that's not the definition of fine, is it? No one can predict the future, right? Yeah, I don't think that's what it means either. Selfie, head for Esthar. She's probably at the Sorcerer's Memorial. We're gonna go rescue Rinoa. Spaceship controls. Yes, it's basically a normal vehicle controls. Whee! Yeah, let's go get Rinoa back. I don't really understand even why we sort of have to lose her at this point. I mean, really, what's the point? Seriously, what's the point? Who has the magic? So, the switch has to be done with Selfie. And we had a handful of... What did we have? We had Quizzical, the brothers, and Leviathan. There's probably... yeah. There's probably others. Optional ones. Naturally there's gonna be, but what I mean is things that we should already have if we would have put up effort into it. Protection from death. Someone has to have. No, this is elemental. Death! Is death any good for anything? For spirit. think we have some kind of a healing thingy. Yes. Whatever. Okay. Elemental defenses. Fire is probably the most important one. Don't particularly care what it is as long as it's something. Okay, we want to recover. And draw, we want magic. Hit points, hit point pose. And we're ready to go rescue Noah, although I don't think it's gonna be much of a project. But more interesting is the GFs. We are missing 5. The final one will be the one you can get from defeating the ultimate weapon or whatever it's going to be called. That's definitely an optional, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. It depends on how much effort goes into it. But that still leaves us with 4 we don't have. We probably have some kind of doom train type of a that does a lot of negative status effects on someone. But still leaves a handful. I think one will be maybe a Thornberry King. It's the little guys in robes that have a knife in their hand, and they can do the instant death thing. I think they have a leader. We might have to go back to where we got Odin and go on a killing rampage on them to lure out their king. Another would be the Cactuar Island, the small island in the middle of the ocean that little cactuses up top. That's probably another, but that still leaves 3. 2 that I can't really know what they are. Probably some kind of a doom train type of an attack. It might be called whatever, but something that has a lot of status effects, negative status effects on the enemy. But what would be the missing one then? Bahamut. That's what it has to be. Yeah, it's in pretty much every Final Fantasy game. It's a dragon. So yeah, I think that's the missing GFs. And now that I think about it, probably 4 of those is just optional ones. So once we get Rinoa, I think we're going to go on a power trip in a way. Basically go around the place, trying to power up, try to get handle on those Guardian forces. Maybe get some abilities like more Ultimas, auras, that sort of thing. Try to figure out what do we need to get the Lionheart for Squall to get his, at least have a chance to get his best limit break. Again, I don't really like it, not because of what it is, but because it's sort of chance based. So you have to. I'm not sure what affects, but luck affects the chance of Lionheart happening. There might be some way to make it happen more often, but it is. I just dislike this. Number of chance-based mechanics that they've introduced with the Odin that suddenly appears out of nowhere instead of being an actual Guardian force and that sort of thing, and so or limit breaks that are basically random instead of you choosing what the hell do you want. Another reason to love Priestess. I think she's going to be the key to that powering up phase. Maybe not Shockwave, Pulsar, but the Degenerator. Kill one enemy. We can just keep repeating that. cheap and easy, and more importantly, fast as hell. So we can get a lot of experience, a lot of points for those Guardian Forces we hopefully are going to get, and the items needed. But we're not ready. We could think about it like this. We couldn't take on a single Marlboro at the moment. The status effects that we have to suffer are just beyond what we can really handle. We don't even have any confusion spell. Actually, we can't fit any new spells here. That might be the problem. Arrow will transform into tornado. Yeah, I should just basically get rid of some of these. Yeah, this is sort of a mess. We don't have any space. I'm not quite sure how you would create the space. Suppose just dump certain abilities. Yeah, this isn't a bad selection by any means. Zombie. Not particularly useful. Yeah, we have these are not something we should have. A single spell here or there. It just... Ooh, you actually have Confuse. More Berserk. Actually, we could give that Berserk to... Silence isn't a big deal for Squall. Big deal for Selfie though. Doubles. Death. Does break even do? Pulse petrification. These spells. Yeah, let's give all load. Okay. It's not amazing, but at least we have room to grow a little bit. So yeah. Rescue Rinoa.